Something very interesting happened in Siaya County today.
I die. I like to be buried within 48 hours. I don't want to see any state to be participating, pretending that they have anything to do with me. No state to be involved in my funeral. I've shown them exactly the two spots which the family can make the final decision, and I'm ready for anything. The next regime is a different matter, but not this regime.
Are there threats to your life as well?
Well, they say I went and hid under my bed. That's why I'm alive today.
Raphael Tuju visited his home for the first time following the drama around Dari Hotel.
And 3 when I was in hospital. So there's been a lot of pressure that at least I should come and have a communion with them, pray with them, and socialize with them. And that has been very useful.
And the message Raphael Tuju left there is actually shocking.
I die. I like to be buried within 48 hours. I don't want to see any state to be participating, pretending that they have anything to do with me. No state to be involved in my funeral. I've shown them exactly the two spots which the family can make the final decision, and I'm ready for anything. The next regime is a different matter, but not this regime.
Are there threats to your life as well?
Well, they say I went and hid under my bed. That's why I'm alive today.
Then from home, Raphael Tuju headed straight to James Orengo's office, where he paid a courtesy call. And that is going to form the basis of this analysis. Is Raphael Tuju on his way to Linda Wananchi movement?
Our friend Raphael was here to pay a courtesy call, and he's back home to visit the village and in a way have a conversation with their ancestors.
The issues here. We have issues with health, and I'd like to bring to your attention two things which are very dear to me as my governor. One, of course, is what we just witnessed today, the Ramula incident. That Ramula incident is not just for Ramula. Any one of you, government or minors, can come and say you move. You've just buried your father, you've buried your mother, you've buried your brother in that place. They tell you to hell with the graves. Yes, I'm telling you that the whole of our area, from here up to Migori, is a gold zone. If they want to mine, they can go underground, but leave our homes up here, as happens in other countries. So really, this is something that I want to plead with all of you, that we must stand firm. I think, Your Excellency, I've mentioned this to you before, and this is with respect to the proposed nuclear plant in Rarieda.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I want us to dissect Raphael Tuju's meeting with James Orengo, because for me, it's significant, politically speaking. Before you do that, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, why do I strongly believe that the meeting between Raphael Tuju and James Orengo today is significant? What are some of the objectives which they wanted to achieve? Because remember, Raphael Tuju was at one point the Secretary General of Jubilee Party. He was also the Secretary General of Azimio Coalition. Recently, Raphael Tuju resigned as the Secretary General of Azimio Coalition Party, and his place was taken by none other than, for those who remember, Karoli Omondi. And Raphael Tuju was a close confidant of Raila Amolo Odinga before Raila Odinga passed on. So this meeting, in my view, is intended to achieve these objectives. Number one, I want to assume, number one, I am convinced beyond any reasonable doubt that Raphael Tuju might actually go for the Siaya gubernatorial seat in 2027.
So I don't think that one has to be in a political seat as an MP or senator or minister to make a difference in people's lives. But I'm listening to the ground. And, and I'm also talking back at them. When you heard, I told them, no, it's not what I tell you. It's also what you think is the right thing to do. So I'll continue to listen to the ground, and I'm starting with my Ralingo village. I'm told that's a good idea.
The question is, how can Raphael Tuju go for the Siaya gubernatorial seat while Orengo is still the governor? I've always stated here, and I'm repeating again, that James Orengo might not defend his seat in 2027. And therefore, Orengo is paving way for Raphael Tuju. He's doing this to counter one man, Nicholas Gombo, who comes from the same constituency with Raphael Tuju. The truth is, in 2027, Orengo will either be a running mate to Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, or Orengo will be the presidential candidate in the Linda Wananchi movement. So for me, I'm looking at it from that perspective, because if you listened to Tuju, he alluded to the same. That's number one. Number two, and this is significant, Tuju is joining Linda Wananchi movement. And if that were to happen, it's going to be a major political boost to James Orengo, because James Orengo has been playing solo game in Nyanza. As a matter of fact, if you look at the Linda Wananchi group, Orengo is the senior most, politically speaking. Most of those guys are young. So by bringing in on board Raphael Tuju to Linda Wananchi, Orengo is achieving two things. Number one, he's bringing on board someone who has served as a cabinet minister in the Republic of Kenya. Apart from that, Tuju is also senior, politically speaking, and commands a lot of respect amongst the Luo community. So that Orengo will no longer be hiding behind Babu Owino. He can claim that, okay, I'm in Linda Wananchi, I'm not alone. I'm also with my brother, Raphael Tuju. So I think Tuju is going to join officially, because he has not done that, Linda Wananchi. And that's why, if you listen to his speech while in Rarieda, he was clear that if anything were to happen to me, I don't want government participation at all. He's telling Ruto that if I die today, please don't come to my funeral. He's telling senior government officials that if I die today, don't come to my funeral. But he's not locking out Orengo and the group. So I want to assume that is the objective. Number three, Raphael Tuju was kind of evicted from his land in Karen. And therefore, the intention, and Orengo is good at this, they want to portray Tuju as a victim of the grand schemes of politics. In short, they want to milk sympathy out of it. If you are keen, Raphael Tuju was in that, how do we call it? Well, there. And you could clearly tell that Raphael Tuju needed to rest. You could tell from the videos that at some point he was kind of being overwhelmed. He was tired, or he was feeling serious pain. But then he was still there. I'm sure that these guys might actually push him to turn up for the rally in Nakuru. In short, sympathy. And lastly, I'm looking at former President Uhuru Kenyatta's hand in this Uhuru Kenyatta factor. There's something I've been observing. And if William Ruto is not careful, he's going to be humiliated. Uhuru is going to embarrass William Ruto in 2027. Because Uhuru Kenyatta is crafting a team. Something I doubt if he did for Raila. There's Matiang'i, there's funding Orengo, now he's bringing Tuju on board. Strategically, Uhuru is making moves. So this move by Tuju, I'm seeing Uhuru Kenyatta's hand in it. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you think. But for me, if you were to ask me, Raphael Tuju's moves today are political. And they are intended to send William Ruto home in 2027. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. And by the way, tomorrow we are likely to witness fireworks in Kikuyu constituency. And at the same time, I want to advise President Ruto that Mount Kenya is gone. There's nothing he can do to salvage the mountain. So he must also go back to the drawing board to figure out how he can change the tide. This is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.